Today I'm going to show you how to download any mindset you want, whether it be fearlessness, confidence, motivation, goal setting, anything you want. You see someone who's got an incredible body and you want their mindset. I'm going to show you how to download that. You see someone with incredible wealth and you want to understand how to do that for yourself. I'm going to show you how to download that. Now, when I go back to my life and I think about me when I was younger, almost 10 years ago, I was 13, 14, I would see these people achieve incredible things. And I always ask myself, what is going on in their mind? Most people look at their actions and they look at specific things they're doing. The problem is, if you don't have the right mindset, you're not going to be able to sustain that level of work ethic or those actions. You need something mentally that will drive you to do those things. You see, every action comes from an emotion, and the emotions come from the mindset and the images in our brain. Now, a lot of the time, we don't even know what we're thinking about. We don't know what we want. And I used to have this problem. I used to say I wanted to get in shape. I used to say I wanted all these wonderful things, and I never got it done. And when I was 14 years old, fell in love with some girl. I was very overweight and I lost 25 pounds in 1 month. I became an athlete just like that overnight, because the image I had in my mind was that of me being very, very in shape, fit, and with this person. Now, obviously that relationship didn't work out. I was a baby and I didn't know what I was doing. But today I want to show you how to achieve success and how to create a mindset that will allow you to literally emulate and model every single individual you've ever wanted to do. Whether it be Bill Gates, whether it be someone who's incredibly successful, rich, famous, does not matter. Now, why is this important? Well, you would agree that everything you have in your life is a result of your actions, and actions produce results. Now, what creates those actions? Most people are like, well, Marcel, what if I take the same actions as someone else? Now, on the surface, that might be the case. Two people go to the gym. Two people are working really hard and one gets way better results. Now, you could argue it's genetics, but let's just say it's the same exact genetics. Well, what's the difference? The difference is the quality of the action, the effectiveness of the action, the mindset that creates effective action. Most people overcomplicate success. They think it's harder than it is. It's actually easier to achieve your goals than you think. And that's what I'm going to teach you here today. So the first thing I want you to understand is that there are two things you're always aware of. There are conscious goals and unconscious goals. Your conscious goals and desires are things you say you want. You clearly say you want more money. You clearly say you want a healthier body. You clearly say you want more relationships, more popularity, more everything. If you haven't had those things happen for you yet, or you're not at the next level yet, it's because unconsciously you don't want it. So what does this mean? Well, it means consciously I know what I want, I could see it, it's clear, but unconsciously it's not. So there's two things happening all the time. I'll give you a simple example. You're in a relationship. At the beginning, both of you want to attract one another. So the relationship is very good, but there's a long-term goal. You see, there's a timeline, and your brain works on timelines. So you have to understand how to create the goals you want in the future in your mind on a timeline in order to achieve massive success. So let's take your goal, for example, to get in shape, or a relationship like I was saying. You start the relationship, the timeline goes forward a month or 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Now you see it very successful. You got them, they're in love, you're in love. Now what happens unconsciously? Well, one or both parties see it ending unconsciously. You see the other person hurting you because of something that might have happened in the past. And now you pass those 3-4 months, an image has now changed in your mind. Now the behavior has changed. You stop going out as much. You're not as interested. You're not as intimate. You don't go on dates. You don't put in as much effort. You start to automate the relationship, but you're automating it towards what outcome? The outcome that's negative. So in your mind, you need to get clear on the outcome. And there's one of two outcomes you have. The outcome for things you want, or the outcome for things you don't want. You either get what you want in life or you get what you don't want. Either way, your brain is focused on one or the other. When asked, Bill Gates and Warren Buffett both said the number one most important quality to achieve anything they've ever wanted in their life was focus. Focus on that outcome. Most people are not clear on this. So what I want you to do is I want you to get clear. What is the outcome I desire? What am I focused on? Am I focused on all the wealth, the success I'm going to have? Or are you focused on the fact that you cannot achieve those things? Most people focus on what they cannot create, and they tell themselves that they want it. Therefore, they don't really want it. They're focused on the wrong outcome. So you have to get clear on what you want. So the first thing is to see what you want. What is the outcome I desire? What's the thing I'm looking for? And once you have that, things become very easy. This is what the brain will do at that point. I want to be in amazing shape. I got to have a crystal clear image, right? So you look at someone who has an amazing physique. Let's say Arnold Schwarzenegger back in the day. He saw himself winning Mr. Olympia. He even says this in interviews. He envisioned it beforehand. He envisioned himself as a famous actor. Now, to see that, now there's a gap, right? What is that person doing? What does that person think? What does that person feel versus what I am doing, feeling, and thinking? All of a sudden, you now bridge the gap. You start to learn the skills. You start to change the behavior. Let's say you want to make more money. Well, you change your relationship with money. You start to understand, what kind of business should I have? What should I do? You get direction. Most people don't have direction, therefore they don't get the things they want. So how do you download a mindset? Let's say confidence. Well, I'll tell you what my confidence mindset is. Most people go out who aren't confident and they focus on what everyone else is thinking, and they see themselves being embarrassed, they see their status going down, they see themselves being uncomfortable. I don't focus on that. You see, it's a pattern of focus that creates an emotional response. And when you change your pattern of focus, you change the emotions, you change the actions, you change the outcome. Your brain is designed like a servo mechanism to achieve everything it wants. What is a servo mechanism? Well, you think about a heat-seeking missile, right? It locks onto a target, it'll change direction, speed up, slow down, go up, go down, until it locks on and hits its target. If it misses, it circles back around and goes again. Your brain is exactly the same. It sees one target and it will stop at nothing until it achieves it. The problem is most people have been programmed to have a bad target. And that's what people aren't aware of. It's at the unconscious level. They've been programmed to not have a successful relationship. They've been programmed to not make a lot of money. They've been programmed to not get in shape. Or they've been programmed to only make this much money and then ruin it and do it again. And there's ups and downs. You see, consistency is possible if your mindset's consistent. Most people say, well, the environment changes. Well, that's a given. It's always going to change. The weather changes, things change, politics change, policies change, the economy changes. But if you are constantly focused on that target, like a servo mechanism, you will adapt fast enough to make sure that the change doesn't affect you. You'll be consistent. How do you do that? So step one, get clear on the vision. Most people are not clear on the vision, therefore they can't get what they want. So what I used to do is I used to close my eyes and I would meditate for 10 minutes a day, and I would see myself every single day on stage in front of tens of thousands of people, changing lives, being the best in the world, being able to speak with passion, communicate to where people want to listen and they actually transform. And then I saw myself doing it simply, taking very complicated ideas and making it so easy and digestible to understand that even a kid, a 5-year-old, could understand what I'm teaching, right? Then step one is see that. Step two is ask yourself, how do I not only focus on that all the time, but anytime something throws me off, how do I maintain my focus? So imagine you're running a marathon and there's people on the sideline and they're screaming your name and they're like, stop, slow down, you suck, right? And now your brain wants to look at them. But every moment you spend focusing on them is a moment you stop running towards the finish line and you're slowing down your time, you're impeding your progress, you're not gonna finish the marathon. Your job now is to zoom out of your body and walk up to the version of you that's running, take their head and make sure they're only focused on the finish line. If you have them focused on the finish line, they will achieve that, right? Most people get easily distracted. They're not focused on what they want. They're so reactive. Something happens in their life, this happens, that happens, and they lose track of that vision. So that's why you want to do this every day. You want to get in the habit of seeing this vision, right? If you're getting in shape, what do people get in shape do? They see themselves in shape. Every meal, every opportunity to exercise, every moment is an opportunity to make sure they get closer to that goal. People who want to make more money, every moment throughout the day, they're thinking, what's another opportunity? And then all of a sudden, when the right person or the right meeting or the right invitation comes on across your desk or you get an invite, your brain goes, I need to do this. I need to take advantage of this opportunity. You see, that's also where confidence comes in. Confidence is being comfortable with anything. Confidence equals comfort. So if I'm comfortable with that image, I've seen the image so much, it's so clear, I know for a fact that this is my reality, I can now be confident that that's going to happen. And no matter what happens in my life, I know eventually opportunities will arise. So confidence allows you to take advantage of the opportunities that are already there. Most people have the opportunities come their way, but because they haven't been focused on the vision, they're blind to them. They won't even see them. The right person, the right relationship, the right business opportunity, the right investor, anything could be right in front of you. You just need to maybe ask somebody or open your mouth, and you open the door and you won't even do it because you're not focused on the outcome. So getting really focused and clear and getting comfortable with it will allow you to take advantage of every opportunity to bring you closer to that. Now, does that mean that every door you walk through is going to have a reward? Absolutely not. But the more doors you walk through, the more opportunities you take advantage of, the more likely you are to get results. And the sooner you'll get those results. The last step is to be consistent, take action, create a routine. Most people don't know how to create a routine. This is literally the key, guys. This is the key to success. Create a routine. What am I doing every day? Am I constantly thinking? Am I taking action? Now, what does that mean? Does that mean I go to the same place, do the same things? No, because if you do the same thing every day, you're gonna get the same results. But you have to have a routine where you get up, you're working on your goals, you're constantly making progress, you're adapting, you're taking steps towards the outcome. Most people will take some steps, then they'll take some steps back, and then they'll take some steps forward, then some steps back, and they end up in the same spot. They go here, they go there, they go nowhere. I want you to change that. So you gotta create a routine that works for you. My routine is to wake up in the morning, 8 o'clock latest. Sometimes I wake up earlier, I shower, and for the next 8 hours or so, I'm working. Work for me is going to the gym, thinking about my business, doing anything I have to do for my business. After that, I have time to hang out with friends, I have time to relax, I have time to do whatever I want. If I want to continue working, I will. If there's an opportunity that arises in that moment, I'll take advantage of it. And then I go to sleep at midnight. midnight, and I do it all over again. That's my routine. It's very consistent. I eat very similar foods every day. I make sure I don't exceed a certain amount of calories. I take a certain amount of steps every day. I'm very active. I make sure I work out every day. I make sure I talk to my team every day, right? There's things I do every day, no matter what. And that's what gets results. It's not what you do today that's gonna get you results, what you do over time, right? There's a very famous example. If you go to the gym today, you go look in the mirror, what do you see? Nothing. You do it every day for 3 months and you're eating well, you notice a massive difference. So success is all about consistency. Consistency equals outcome. Most people are consistently inconsistent, or they're consistent towards the wrong goal because they're focused on the wrong thing. So your brain says, well, if that's what I'm locked onto, then my actions have to be consistent to that outcome. If you feel you are stuck, it's because you're locked onto the wrong outcome. You have to become aware of what you want in the future. Get comfortable with it. Get confident. Believe that you'll do it. And bam, everything will fall into place. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, comment below, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one, and make sure you get really clear on that goal. If you want to work with me, you want to come to a seminar of mine, or you want more information on how I can help you improve your life, go ahead and click the link below and schedule a call with me. Now, if you want to see more videos like this and you want to actually learn how to change your life, I'm here to offer value. I want to change your life. This is your year, right? Doesn't matter when you're watching this, whether it's 5 years from now or now. I want you to change your life. So make sure you give this a thumbs up so more people can see it. Share it with your friends and family. Comment what you'd like me to help you with. Subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can see every single video that pops up on this channel. I'll see you on the next one.